It's definitely a non-linear path that got me involved in politics. It had always been something that I was interested in, and so when I was young, actually, I looked at, I had a placemat with the timeline of the presidents, and when I was about 7, I memorized it, all the years they were born, the years they died, stuff like that. Hi, my name is Michael Nevett. I'm a sophomore in the college studying PPE, and my main passion is organizing around elections and policy, and overall just trying to make the country a better place. I'm involved in Penn Democrats. I'm the political director, and my job is to get Penn Dems involved in the elections that are going on. I'm also the policy director for March for Our Lives Pennsylvania, so I'm responsible for our policy initiatives and our push for gun safety in Pennsylvania. And a few days ago, we released our peace plan, which is a 27-point policy proposal that we're bringing to Harrisburg. I've been working on this since November, so I've been working with a team of students from across the state, and we just released it alongside the Attorney General of Pennsylvania. It was a really exciting event. It was in Huntsman Hall, so having such an unimportant event so local to our Penn community was something that was important to me. My first real involvement in politics was when I interned for a Senate campaign in Maryland in 2016, and just getting the experience of knocking on doors and being involved in politics and seeing what a campaign office was like really opened my eyes to this way of life for me it's become. I guess the other big thing is when Parkland happened, there was so much that was going on in terms of addressing gun violence, and that was something that was really important to me, especially after listening to the radio and reading the news and seeing all the huge emotional impacts that gun violence had. So I started planning a walkout. So we rallied in DC in front of the Capitol. So getting connected with all these other students who are working on these issues and actually planning events was a real transformative experience for me. There are definitely a few unique experiences that I've gotten through work like this. I would say two of the biggest ones were sitting in the front row during the Mueller testimony in July, and then also I was in the House gallery during the impeachment vote in December. I think the most important ones are the ones that you're legitimately involved in and you're making change in. When I was a rising college freshman, I organized a protest in Annapolis that led to the governor of Maryland refusing NRA support. These types of experiences matter a lot more to me than even some other really cool experiences that I've had, like meeting a presidential candidate. It just doesn't compare to knowing that you've really made a difference. That's a very good question, what's next? I try not to think ahead that far, more than a year or so. I think pushing on this peace plan in Pennsylvania is definitely something that's going to be a top priority, and I'm sure opportunities will present themselves to keep doing this work, but right now I'm just focused on what I can do now.